Hi, good morning guys. Welcome back to my channel. This morning we're gonna do the Get Ready With Me with the Glaminatrix Barely Basic palette. And I guess we're gonna start, today will be the start of using this palette for the next, 4 or 5 days. Oh my goodness, create a couple of looks out of it anyways. To get some ideas here. We might do, I don't know what we're gonna do today, but we are gonna use this palette. Alright. Man, when I was on Reddit the other day, I have no work today, so I'm home. I take my ring off. I make sure I'll put it back on when I'm done. I was on Reddit. Some people said that they don't like it when people talk about their personal life. Not everybody said that, but a few. That's fine. I'm not going to talk about my personal life ever, but I will. Again, my channel, my rules. There are plenty of people though who do just straight up get ready with me's or just like reviews where they just talk about the makeup and leave it at that. So if this is not your cup of tea, there are others out there who do straight up just reviews without all the personal chit chat. I'm using the Ordinary eye serum that I purchased recently, the multi-peptide eye serum. I'm using this one morning and night. I still have the other two, but I don't know. I really just want to use this one. I like how this one soaks in more and it's more lightweight. And then the Laneige, which I don't know how to tell if this is almost empty or not. Not sure if I'm going to use foundation today or, I haven't decided. Because the past 2 days I didn't use foundation. I just wore the, that e.l.f. Halo Glow, like the new pressed powder. Speaking of powder, I know, this morning on Instagram, I don't know if it was Tread Mood or not, but L'Oreal has a new loose powder coming out that's supposed to have like a filter effect to it. I won't buy that. I don't like loose powders. I prefer compact powders, pressed powders. But look, it looked like there's a pink shade, a lavender shade, a translucent shade. I think there was like 4 shades in total. So that might be something for some of you guys to look out for. I know a lot of people like loose powders. I don't know. I don't like loose powders. They're too messy and it goes everywhere. I think there's more waste of the product with loose powder, unless you're very careful, than there is with pressed powder. I have today off. I RTO'd today though. We have Grace is meeting her. We're meeting Grace's new therapist today. There was nothing wrong with her other therapist, but Grace got pissed off at him and refused to go back and see him. So we got a new one. So that's on our agenda for today. That's not till much later in the day though. So after here, I'm gonna clean up a bit. Get the kitchen and floors done. There's one load of laundry that needs to get done, so I'm gonna get that done so that when we get back, the place is cleaned up. We'll probably do something simple for supper. Probably barbecue some burgers, I think, today. Alright, skincare is done. I did notice on this lid this morning, I get these sometimes, like these red dots. They're not really pimples, but I'm undecided what it's from. I was like, the only thing new that I used that could possibly have caused that was the Wander Beauty eyeshadow palette I used yesterday. But I don't know. I don't think it was that. It's hard to say. Alright, what do we want to use, guys? I know what eyeshadow palette, but it's like... Let's take a look at this carousel and see what's in here. I think we're gonna do another no foundation today. I'm gonna start with the Rare Beauty. Am I gonna use contour? I haven't used contour in a couple days. Not that you need contour. Let's use some of this. What's this? Let's use some of the L'Oreal. Actually, no. Let's use this to finish it off. The Saie Super Glow Gel. Let's put some of this on first. This is like stuff still pumping out. Mine's in the shade Starglow. I like it, again, because it's like, it's glowy. I find it moisturizing. I'll just let that sit for a minute. They're not exact dupes, but I do think the L'Oreal one, all the products stuck up top. But this L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, to me it does the same thing. I feel like the Saie one feels a bit more moisturizing. Not that they claim to be moisturizing. Natural Glow Enhancer. Speaking of this though, this is the new L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow tint. Again, this is just this with a tint. I'm gonna throw some of this on too today. Let's see, I know we want that. I might have some stuff in my drawer that I want to pull out. I'm gonna throw some of this on. I like a glowy look. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glace highlighter stick. Mine's in the shade Glassy Pearl. And I do think there was, if I remember correctly, 4 shades of this. Anywhere between 4 and 6. I don't remember the exact number. There was definitely a couple. There was a few. Definitely feels thin. Maybe I shouldn't use my fingers. I feel like I might just be lifting that up. I don't want to use a sponge for that though either. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see. I wiped my hand off. It's like the slightest color, not a whole lot. What would be a good thing to pounce that in with? I don't know. I guess it'll get blended in. We're gonna go with the Rare Beauty. I want a little bit of a cool tone in here too, though, today. Where's the e.l.f. one that I used? Let's use some of the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. This is in the shade Fair. I'll do a little, because I do want a little cool tone in here today. All products that I use will be in the description box. And then we're going to do Rare Beauty Bronzer. Yes, everything I use will be in the description. I feel like I'm getting better at remembering to put stuff down there. I mean, at least I'm trying to. If I ever not do it, don't come for me. Don't come at me. I'm using a flat brush just to pounce this in. And don't worry if like you're like, oh, the color is off. You gotta just, it all comes together at the end. The remainder, drag that across the jawline, little down the neck. Man, I tried to stay up last night. You think I could? No. I was like, I don't want to go to sleep. I swear, like by the time 8 o'clock came, I was like, I was done. I stayed up, I think, until 8:30, not 8:30, 9:30. Grace was like, you guys are such old people. It's like, we are so sleepy. Okay. Debating what bronzer I want to use today. I'm definitely glowy. And then I didn't even pick out a blush yet. Let's see. I think on the, oops, cheeks, I want to stay kind of neutral on the cheeks. I do want to use another e.l.f. I like the e.l.f. liquid blushes. Hey. Is that really much lighter? It is too. I was like, do I have the same shade? But no. This one's got a hint of pink. And then this one's more even pinker. Oh, it is too. Okay. I used that one yesterday. That's Peach Perfect. I'm not going to use that one today. I'm thinking probably this one. I'll use that one. I like the e.l.f. Camo blushes. I own more of these than I do the Rare Beauty. Like the Rare Beauty, I have 2 full sides, which I like, and then a mini. But the e.l.f. I have 7 of theirs. I like them. I'm not sure though. I know I want to use this one though. Again, the color will be in the description because I can't read what that says right now. There was a blush that I used the other day off camera because I had one day where I didn't do a get ready with me. That's so pretty. Well, let's do the eyebrows and figure out bronzer. I mean, I don't need to use a bronzing powder. Have you guys ever heard that expression where you can love somebody but not like them? Like, for instance, you can love your family but not like them. Trying to get some people to understand that. Matt and I were talking about that. We've talked about it several times because we know people who are together, they love each other, but one of them doesn't like the other. Like, they don't like them as a person. It's like, why would you stay with someone that you don't like? And they're like, oh, I love them. Yeah, you can love someone and not like them. I told Matt, I was like, I couldn't imagine us, like, loving you but not liking you as a person. You want to also like the person you're with as well, not just love them. But we came to realize there are people who are, whether they're married or just partnered up or whatever, there are plenty of people who don't actually like each other, but they're with each other. Matt jokingly said that my subscribers are going up because of him. I laughed. I talked about our relationship, like, in videos way back before my channel started to grow. Like, when some of you who have been here from the beginning are probably tired of hearing this, but this channel started because I don't get to see my family. So this channel started as me just recording, talking as if I was sitting at the kitchen table with my family. And then again, people started watching and subscribing. So then it just got more into me doing get ready with me's, because technically that's what I was doing as well. I was doing my makeup at the kitchen table as if the family was there. But there are videos where I talked about mine and Matt's relationship. I've known him since I was 16. And we've been together pretty much since then. Although we did break up, or I should say I broke up with him 2 or 3 times. Never got into another serious relationship, him or I. Like, in between that, but anyways. I remember praying about Matt when I was in my late teens. It's actually kind of crazy how fast time went. And of course we got David, who's turning 21 in a couple of months. And then Miss Grace, who's turning 15 in a couple of months. That's crazy. Alright, I think for bronzer, do I want to do bronzer? Question, did you guys find this look too glowy on me yesterday? I'm still undecided if I find it too glowy or not. But we're going to go ahead and put this on now. Actually, no, I'm going to put this on first. I can't read the shade on here. But like I said, oh, this is, I think Dusty Rose. Dusty Rose. It'll be down in the description box anyways, the exact shade that it is. Alright, I do have a sponge here. How many of you prefer not to wear foundation? I feel like I like the foundations that I have because most of them are just skin tints. But I don't know. I do like not having to wear foundation because it's one step you don't have to do. Although I feel like I'm replacing it with the powder, but I don't know. When I do my makeup, it never feels heavy anyways. That's pretty. Fuzzball in here. I'm not going to do powder, blush, or bronzer at the moment. If I think I need either one later, then I'll go in with them. Well, I will definitely go with the blush, but like the powdered bronzer, I'll wait. So I'm just... I feel like the real magic of this powder happens when I hit it, this spot on my face right here. Oops. There is a powder or a puff and a mirror at the back. So we are gonna hit my face right here. And I feel like it does do what it says. It says it's a filter. I feel like it blurs. Halo Glow Powder Filter, Pressed Powder, Fair, Neutral, Cool. At first I wasn't sure about the shade for me, but now I like it. And yeah. It's like, what the heck? Whatever's left over, I'll go over my nose. This is probably like the most impressive product I've ever used. If only it could blur that away, but that doesn't really. It's there. Hello. All right, let's get into the eyes. Because I will put some of this on later. I'll keep that powder there too, just in case I decide I want some more. What route do we want to take? I'm thinking I might hit up the greens today. That's what we're gonna do. I do kind of wish there was a neutral shade in here. I mean, there is, but there isn't. Well, I don't have to stick just to the greens. What am I talking about? All right, let's start out with the shade Leggings, which is this shade right here. I can do that. I never used anything from Glaminatrix before, so this whole palette and their formula nut is going to be new to me. This is a clean brush. And I just dipped into the shade Leggings. Dipping back into it. That shade is way lighter than it looks. Same thing over here. I'm kind of like putting it above my crease so that I have something here. Okay, I do see it now. It's light. It's like a light brown. Okay. So that's that one right there. Shade Leggings. Okay, I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'll probably end up, I think I might end up using all three greens. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to dip into Scrunchy, which is the lightest of the three greens. And put that in my crease. And a little bit on the outer lid. And then blend up and out whatever's left on here. I have not, excuse me, washed my brushes. So I'm, oh my gosh. So I'm wondering if I have a clean of one of my favorite brushes or one that's similar. I think I want to use that brush because that might work. So I'm just dipping into that. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I might go into a different brush here in a minute. This used to be my go-to brush all the time. I think it's a Morphe brush. The name's written, wiped off of it. Morphe. Speaking of Morphe, I don't need any new brushes right now, but Morphe does have some new brushes out. I have caught my eye. Yeah, I'm going to go into a different brush. Go into this one, which is a Brushworks brush. I got it from Costco. I'm going to dip into that same shade. Here we go. That other brush is fine if you just want to slowly build up the pigment. Okay. Now I'm going to go into the green below it, which is called Subscribe. So I just use that one. I'm going to go into this one. Actually, I'm going to mix this one with that darker one below it. I'm going to use the first brush that I was in. So I'm going to Subscribe and Haul. I'm going to mix those two together. And then whatever is left, run it down here. I do like this brush because I can be a bit more precise without making a big mess. So we'll leave that like that for now, and then we'll go do the other side. I am trying to keep this brush down in the crease and blend up and out at the same time, while keeping the brush like in my actual crease. So then it's like, is this where I want it? I think so. That's pretty. I do want to take that first shade I used, Leggings, and blend some of that down on the lower lash line too. So I'll start out here and then blend it in here. Like that. And I might use some of that actually to blend the edge up here as well. Just on the edge of it though. And then what you could do is take, sorry for the throat clearing this morning, jeez. Not sorry, actually. It is what it is, okay? Gonna go into my Rimmel Kind and Free Loose Setting, or Translucent powder, and blend this up by the brow. If you want to know one of my favorite powders, it's this one, the Rimmel Kind and Free. I think we all figured that out by now, though. This e.l.f. one though keeps wowing me. It might also become a favorite. I'm gonna also put some of this in here. Okay, what shimmer? Do I gotta use my fingers? any of the shimmers will work. I'm like, what one do I want to use? They're all so pretty. I think I'm going to use Engagement and then DIY. Like, I'm definitely going to use this one, but I'm thinking also DIY. I don't know if I can pick up the... So the first, these 2 rows right here are shimmers. I'm just going to move it around to see if you guys can see the shifts that are in some of them. Because I can see it. And it's like, do I have to use my finger? Or can I use... I usually use my fingers. But I'd like to... I mean, do I have a set? Oh, I don't have a setting spray. I do want to buy a setting spray. I'll probably get one from the drugstore. I guess we're going to use our fingers. So I'm going to go into Engagement, which is... Oh, that one's like a gold green. Viral is gold green to pink. What the heck? That one must be a trio. I'm going to go into Engagement, which is right here first. This one's like white, pink, purple, like a blue, green. They all keep changing. Stop changing. Making it hard for me to decide. Anyways, I'm going to go into Engagement. I don't know why I blow on it, but... I'm going to tap this one. Pretty much right there. Ooh, that's pretty. So that one will go there. And then I'll take DIY. I mean, I'm also looking at, they're all so pretty. Don't worry, Tammy, you're going to do several looks. It's okay, calm down. I'm going to take DIY, this one right here. But that one's kind of... You guys are not seeing them the way I'm seeing them. That top row, I think they're not duos, they're like trios, or... Because I'm seeing them change like multiple colors. Now they look more blue, like purple, peachy, blue. Like, I feel like every angle they're changing, at least to my eyes. I'm gonna go into DIY and put that one towards the front. And blend it into that shade. And just make sure they're blended together. And then let's do the same thing on the other eye. That's pretty. So back into Engagement. I'm not usually one for wearing greens. I like these tones of greens because they're like, sorry, David sent me a text. Because they're, what I call these, like earthy. They're earthy, grungy, mossy. Let's just say earthy. They're earthy greens. You could definitely just do that Engagement one, but of course I'm going to go into the DIY. Don't worry, I got your text.
Alright.
Thank you.
You got work today?
No, I got today off.
Nice.
We've got, we're going to go meet the new therapist today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You have today off?
Yep.
Nice. I got work tomorrow though.
Same. I got a 8-hour shift.
Oh, nice.
I should call in sick.
bad, eh? Don't do that. There's already 11 people out sick, possibly more now.
Probably everyone's. It's like
some people are at work wearing face masks who are sick. So if you see anybody with a face mask, stay away from them. Like right now, pneumonia's going around. Something else is going around too. Not COVID.
Cold?
I mean, yeah, normal cold, flu. Our weather's so effed up right now.
Canada goes from it was really cold, then it got really warm.
I know. Our Chinooks. I don't know if you guys know. We're in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. You could just say Alberta, Canada. We get what you call Chinooks in this province in Canada. And it's like summer. It's like winter time, but like you'll go a whole week where it's like summer. Like I seen someone wearing sandals yesterday. Okay, sandals, open-toed, toes flying everywhere. And then like this weekend, it's going back to you better put on your snowsuit, buddy. It's crazy. But one thing I know is, because you know I work in a deli, so I'm dealing with customers. The amount of people that just walk around like coughing and that and sneezing, and I'm just like, I back up when people do it. I hope the heck they see me too. Like, hello, cover your mouth. Like, at least cover your mouth. Jeez. I think this is a pretty look. Pretty. I'm sitting here thinking, do I want to add anything else? But I don't want to ruin this look. Let me grab see if we can see any shifts. I feel like we probably won't, but if there is a shift, it's going to be in that first shimmer. But I'm thinking we're probably not going to see anything for some reason. Is my mirror too dirty? No, we're not. I'll swatch the two shimmers. So, engagement. And then DIY underneath it. Why doesn't it show on in my eyes? You can definitely, crap. It's like, do I need more? You can see like it's like a pinky to green. Do I need to add more? Because I don't notice the shift on my eye. I don't see it at all. I mean, it's okay. I like the colors regardless. I'll put a little bit more on the other eye too, just so they match up. These are the kinds of greens that I like to wear. Although, oh, I don't think I have that. Do I? If you want a palette with greens, I think I do. One sec, guys. One that I would go for is this one here. This one has like the same tones of greens that I like. Actually, looking at this beside this palette, you could probably get some similar colors. This is Makeup Revolution, the Eternal icon. Love it. These Makeup Revolution palettes are so pretty, easy to use. But this has like similar green tones, like they're kind of mossy. And then you get some of the purpley tones. If you look at the greens in this palette, some of the greens in here, like down here, and then some of these purple tones, you could probably get a similar look. I think so anyways. This is not like a, I'm just saying, if you're looking for those kind of greens and you have that palette. Excuse me, I in no means needed this palette. I wanted this palette. Did I tell you guys what I'm doing going forward into this year for makeup purchases? I can't remember. Maybe I'll tell you guys about it next month. I think I'm putting myself on limits going forward. Cause does Tammy like to buy new makeup? Yes. But you know what else I notice with myself that I like? I like playing with what I have. I have a lot. So what I'm going to say is probably laughable. If Matt was here, he'd be laughing. But I'm going to put myself on a limit. Pretty much, instead of doing multiple orders through the month, like say for instance, let's just say February, if I'm going to order something, I could do one online order. So if that one online order just means I get one eyeshadow palette, then so be it. Because everything's adding up. Somebody commented the other day like, holy crap, Tammy, you have more makeup than my Shoppers Drug Mart. Someone else said like, wow, you have a lot of makeup. Somebody was like, you definitely have over $5,000 worth of makeup. And I was like, yeah, and I don't actually want to know. But now it's making me think like, holy shit. I do have a lot of, there's not extra product on here. I do have a lot of makeup. A lot of money was spent on my collection. I use my collection, but it's like a lot of money was spent on my collection. And I want my money's worth, okay? So if I keep adding, let's say if I add like $500 every damn month, I'm just putting this out there. Everybody's budget, don't come at me for saying $500 a month, but I am working. I could spend my money on what I want, especially considering our rent bills and everything's all taken care of. But let's just say if I were going forward, spend $500 a month on makeup, and just continuing to add more and more and more and more, like, stuff's gonna get pushed to, like, falling back, me forgetting I have it, stuff going bad. So, going into February, like I said, it's like, please pray for me. No, I do need to, I know how to have self-control in that, it's just that sometimes, I'm a little bit selfish and greedy. I want to cut way back, so, because like I said, I have a lot of stuff that I really like, and I want to continue having fun and playing with my makeup. You guys see me use things over and over again, not something new every time you guys go onto a video. So, I don't want to keep piling on more makeup into my collection and then forgetting about the things that I do generally like. So I am putting a lot of thought, and I also don't want to do purchases right away in the beginning of the month. I want to wait like till mid-month. Yeah, probably like halfway through each month before I actually, if I'm going to order something, then order it. But like it would be one order. So if I go on to Natasha Denona website, for instance, because she does have one palette I want to get, it would be like that one order. Chances are it would just be the one palette that I have my eye on, which is the Natasha Denona warm palette that I would get, because she doesn't really have anything else that I've been wanting. Or if I go on like I Feel Beautiful Canada, I know there's 2 items on there that I really want, but now one of them I'm actually second guessing how much use would I get out of it. Because remember I said I'm looking for the perfect colorful palette for me, and I'll know it when I see it. I feel like the one that is for me is the, what brand is it? Oh, darn. I don't even know. So I'm not going to tell you guys what it is until I figure out, I don't remember the brand. But there is one on there. And I know I would use it, but now I'm like, how often? Like, I have to have this conversation with purchases going forward, especially with eyeshadow palettes. How often would I actually use it? How often would I pull it out? How would I utilize it with other palettes? We all know I'm colorful. Sorry, no I'm not. I am neutral with pops of color. So I did say I am still looking for like the perfect full-on colorful palette for me to have in my collection that I can pull out and use to do all colorful looks, or to pull in colors for with other palettes. Yeah, the one I'm thinking of, it's mattes and shimmers, but they're bright, and it's like, do I want bright colors though? That's the thing. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I do a lot of talk. Do we want to leave it here is the question. I think so. Alright, I'm going to throw on some of NARS. What's this called? It's in the shade Behave. What was I using this one for? I don't know. Actually, let's throw some bronzer on my forehead right quick. Should probably wipe those off before I get them on my hoodie. I'm not wearing this today. I'm still in PJs. You know what's comfortable? Going to bed in a pair of sweatpants and a hoodie. Super comfy. I'm going to use the RMS ReDimension Hydra bronzer in the shade Beachwalk Betty. I do feel like this has a nice glow to it as well. And then we'll put some of this blush on, and then I need mascara. What mascara do I want to use though? Oh, and I need a highlighter. Using this brush to put this on definitely makes it look more impactful. Better not start singing that. Get a copyright strike. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this just to. Well, let's pick out a I don't have a highlighter on. Let's use the Give Beauty one. Mine's in the shade Platinum Cowgirl, or Check My Glow. It's kind of like the Physicians Formula one. At least that's what it reminds me of. I think it reminds a lot of people actually of the, well, Physicians Formula one. Smells pretty. I would wear this as a perfume. Her bronzers also smell like that. I really, really hope this line does not go anywhere. And that, if anything, I'll say it a million times on the rooftop of everybody's houses, that she brings her cream and powder bronzer contour duo out separately. Separate powder bronzer, separate cream contour. Do it, do it, do it. Because I'll buy both. I don't like them together because they're too small. They will sell. They will sell. Just putting a little of this over top. Yeah. Part of me is like, do I need something on my lash line or no? Upper lash line? No. Let's get some mascara on. want to use you guys. Let's use... Let's use the Ilia one. And then for lips, we're probably going to keep it... where are my lips? We're probably going to keep it neutral. It's like, there they are. Anybody else have like super light colored lips? I've noticed that I have like a lip line on my upper lip, but then the rest of my lip is lighter. Man, I can't believe how this looks on my skin. I have very dry skin. So you would think the powder would look powdery, but it does not look powdery, which is crazy to me. Like, it's just sitting and like the light's reflecting off of it. It's like, do I have an eye booger? I'm trying to see if there's any eyeshadow fallout. Man, that looks nice. No eyeshadow fallout either, which is great. As we're going to use the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. When I had the mini of this, I really liked it. Like, I enjoyed it a lot. The full size, though, seems different. It doesn't seem like the same thing. So, I don't know what's up with that.
What are you doing?
My makeup. What are you doing?
I just got out of the shower.
Nice. Yeah, I heard you in there. Boy, oh boy, you look like my mom.
Your mom?
Yeah, love you. You do. You look like my mom.
Really?
Yeah. Especially without your glasses. She can't see without her glasses.
I can see perfectly fine. Just a bit blurry.
She looks like my mom when she has her glasses off and she's walking around like this. This is a nice mascara though, but I feel like this doesn't seem like the same one like in the mini form that I was using. Even though it is. I feel like I need to go darker on the lower lash line. I'm just looking at the palette. It's so pretty. Those shimmers.
So where's my food at?
If you're hungry, get something. I know you're joking. I haven't eaten yet, because I'm not sure what I want.
Why not?
We're going to have burgers for supper.
What kind?
Kind you cook?
Beef or chicken?
I think beef. We're going to barbecue them.
Oh, yeah.
So on the way home, we need to remember to stop and grab burger buns, okay?
Yeah.
Because we have burgers here already.
My mom,
Mm-hmm.
you know how my finger was a bit busted up?
Yeah.
Look, the skin is peeling off.
Mm-hmm. Are you caught up on schoolwork?
Almost.
Okay. Today's Thursday. You got till tomorrow to get all this week's schoolwork done.
I'm still tired.
Are you? What time do you go to bed?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
No. To be fair, I don't remember anything last night.
Alright, mascara is on. I was out like a light by like 9:30.
9:30, jeez.
Yep, I couldn't stay awake. Alright, so am I gonna darken up the lower lash line? No. I'm gonna leave it like this. And it is a bit cruddy that we can't see the shift, even though it shows up on my hand. Oops. Maybe because it's, I don't know. I don't know why it would not show up shifty on the eyes. I think the look is pretty. I'm not going to darken up the outer corner anymore because, yeah, I think it's nice. You could do like a nice brown liner or whatever. I'm not going to. For lips today, though, you see that palette? That one's new. For lips, we will do... I've been wearing my e.l.f. one most of the week. Well, I wore it a couple of times. I only used 2 lip products this week so far. Looks like it.
Mom,
Yeah.
why would you do this to me?
Do what?
There's a gap.
Oh, I probably just gotta fix it. Yeah, it looks like I've only... Today's Thursday. You're telling me I've only used like... Well, I used the e.l.f. one twice. Yesterday and the day before. And then I used Fenty... I think 2 days as well. Today, let's use... I want something moisturizing. Part of me is like, I should use this one because it's almost gone. My Lawless Forget the Filler in the shade Velvet. This is... It's just about gone. If you're looking for... Yeah, we'll use this one today. If you're looking for a lip filler product or... Yeah, Forget the Filler. That's not burning or anything or prickly. Lawless Forget the Filler ones are my go-to. I will repurchase this shade when it's empty, but I'm also going to get, I think, a cherry shade because I kind of like this color and like a cherry lip as well. The thing about this one, though, it does feel thick. But I like it. This is in the shade Velvet. Alright guys, what do you think of today's look? I like it. No, I have no complaints here. I give it a thumbs up. And again, it's my first time using Glaminatrix eyeshadow. She's there. It's my first time using Glaminatrix eyeshadow. So we're going to play around with this one for the next couple of days. At least till Tuesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We'll get 4 more looks out of this. And then Tuesday, we'll probably use something different. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.